Welcome to Phoenix TV channel. It's the best channel there is, so don't go nowhere else. Phoenix channel, make sure you watch it now. As you can Chelsea says so, alright?
Huge thank you to Basil for his introduction there. We're currently on our way to, oh look at that, Sanford's Basil, that's crazy. Hello Mags. What was I saying? We'll keep going. We're off to Garscoop to help with the under-10s match against Milngavie. But coming up on tonight's show, we've basically just got the under-14s match spot, but I appreciate we haven't been there for a couple of weeks. So what's happened? Under-14s had a friendly against Kirtkfield Utd. Great game. We were quite dominant, to be honest. We got a helping hand from some of our under-12s, which was really appreciated. So thank you, Isla Shepherd, Aisha Ali and Maya Mitchell, as well as Connie Valentine, who has now become the youngest under-14s scorer for Phoenix when she scored her goal in that game. So absolute peach as well. Well done, Connie. So without further ado, let's head over to the post-match interview for the league match that happened yesterday, Saturday, the 27th, 28th, 20, one of them, which was Phoenix under-14s versus, who is it? Kirtkfield United, that's right, in the league. So we'll hand over to Andy and Scott for that post-match interview.
Thanks, Pinky. You join us today here at the National Badminton Academy, also the Scotstoun Stadium, for a home game for the under-14s. We've got the Pinks playing Kirtkfield 3rd v 4th today. Before we start, I do want to give a big shout out and continued support for Anne, the gaffer. This is for you, Anne. You know, continued recovery and hope you're doing well. And from a personal point of view, I'd also like to, if I can, just take this moment just to thank a couple of people, actually. I know we wouldn't normally do this, but from a personal point of view, I think the under-14s especially would like to thank Grant and Gus for your continued support. It's not just a weekly support, it's a daily support and time that they give up for everything. You know, not always being able to support the team as much as I personally would like to do. Scott gives his time up as well, but without people like Grant and Gus, I think a deserved shout out today. Absolutely. Just their continued support keep Phoenix Girls running. So that's from my point of view. Well done, so guys. Just a genuine thank you for that. So back to today's match, 3rd v 4th. Scott, how did we go on?
Yeah, it was, could have went anyway today. It could have went. The first half we started really well. I thought that we battled well. We got a managed to get a penalty after a lot of pressure to put us 1-0 up. And then we kind of continued to battle. Fortunately, the ref blew the whistle 5 minutes early, and then the girls had to come back on the pitch, and then we had to play the extra 5 minutes. And in that time, we lost 2 goals. Okay, so it was one of these things, but we just need to keep going.
Kirtkfield, when I arrived early, were already on the pitch warming up, training. They looked a big, strong team. They looked organised. Yeah. Certainly not scared of the ball in any sort of form. They really did attack the ball and put a lot of pressure on our girls.
Yeah, no, they did. They did. I thought Kirkfield stuck to their game plan well. I thought when we in the first half, when we played good football, they didn't really get near us because our passing was good. And with a team like Kirkfield that are going to kind of kick the ball up to their strikers, play one touch off their striker, we need to be a lot better at passing. But at times today, our passing was fantastic. We got 2 goals from it. So we need to keep it going.
There was a lot of interactive one-touch football, lots of diamonds being played. Yeah. You can see that the things that we're working on are slowly breaking in. And I think we have to remember we are in our first season of 11s. Yeah, absolutely. And we're coming across teams that are maybe moving up to 16s that have been doing this for 2 or 3 years. And I think sometimes that does show, and we're a bit yo-yo-y, if that makes, you know.
We're up and down sometimes, but I think sometimes when we're in 1-0 and we're trying to control the game, I've always said in the past few weeks we've been looking to control the game better, keep possession, maybe not give the ball away straight away and kick the ball away. But at times we done that today. Do you know, there was a lot of times even when Natalie and kind of Afia were getting the ball and we dribble with the ball, and then they'd give us the other team a chance to either come and tackle, and then hopefully we find space to go and play. But we were really good today. We were really good in the first half, but then the second half we dropped.
Yeah, the second half seemed a bit, I don't know, maybe back and forward sort of thing, you know.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say that Kirkfield overly dominated the game,
they didn't.
but they certainly dominated the power of the game.
I think they dominated the physical battle. I thought
Yeah.
every 50-50, every kind of challenge, they were there to the ball, and that's something that the girls will need to learn quite quickly, because our next 4 games are going to be hard. It's the hardest games of the season, so we're going to need to kind of find the inner courage of the girls and everyone to try and come together, and let's see what we can do.
So we're going to the split. Looks like we're going to finish 4th in the split.
Yep.
So we're in the top half of the league for the
Yep.
split. The games are going to come thick, fast, and we're going to be playing some very, very good teams. I mean, how are we going to cope with this? What are we going to do different that's going to stop us from being that yo-yo team of winning to losing?
We need to find consistency. I think we need to find consistency. I think we need to find the structure. When we didn't have the ball today, I didn't see much shape without the ball today. I didn't see us drop back and be nice and compact and hard to break down. I seen that there was lots of gaps, but that's something we can work on. And these girls, they're so young. They've got so much to learn in football.
Yeah.
It's a learning curve every week for them. But I can see the improvements and I can see us coming on, but it's the small details, the fine margins in football that we're losing right now, but we need to get it back.
I mean, we should also let people know we only got beat 3-2 here today.
Yeah. But it was a 3-2, and it could have went 4-2 us. There was loads of chances.
Yeah.
The Kirkfield goalkeeper pulls off a fantastic save.
Yeah.
At 2 each to deny someone a goal.
It's small margins that are defining these games, and I think some of the small margins are, you know, they're the confidence of certain players on the opposition against potentially sometimes the confidence of our girls to maybe take a touch or to attack a ball that's dropping out the sky.
Or to take the ownership on the ball, to do something. Do you know what, at times today, Andy, we've done that perfectly. Yeah. But at times where we had time to turn, we just passed the ball back, and that's two of their goals came from mistakes from us. Yeah. Okay, but that's something that's going to happen in football. They're young. We need to keep learning. So,
with it being Halloween, not necessarily a scary result.
No.
But we're going to go into the Halloween week. We've only got 1 training session this week.
Yeah.
And then we go into the split and we start playing the big girls.
We find out on Monday who we play. I'd like to give the player of the match today. I would like to give to Freya. Yeah. I thought Freya was fantastic today. Really, really good. Decision making was fantastic. She defended really well. I also want to give a shout to Sophia. I thought she was fantastic.
Absolutely.
She played a different role today. I thought she worked hard off the ball, and that's probably the best performance I've seen in a Phoenix shirt.
And I think if we were to put it into context, when we shake hands at the end of the game and their coach comes across and pinpoints a couple of our girls and say they were fantastic, and I know you're watching out there because you did let it slip that you're out there watching Phoenix TV.
You're all watching.
You're all watching.
You're all watching Phoenix TV.
We welcome the chase, but we were recognised. You know, he came across and pulled out Afia and Summer. Was really impressed with them, and you know, made sure that we were aware that they were stand out towards them. So
we had to change a wee bit today. Players had to play different positions, and I thought that's when Nicole slotting in at centre half does a brilliant job. Summer coming to centre mid, then going back up front. Just everyone around today, but we need to keep going. Like, this is what I said to the girls before. I said it's not over. We need to keep going, even if we don't win the league. We've still done still a positive season.
It's been a fantastic season. This is the first season for Phoenix 11.
Most of the teams that we're playing in this league have played the second year at 11s. They don't realise that we've only played 1 year. Yeah. So when we're going to go again, and we'll hopefully more to come.
Without looking at the league, I think we're maybe 10 games.
Yeah.
So that's all we've ever played.
Yeah.
So, you know, we need to take this. It's a learning curve. And,
absolutely.
You know, onwards and upwards, and we move on. And happy birthday to Nicole. Thanks for the cupcakes, Nicole. Yeah. So that was wonderful. And I think we just go into the split and we start again and we go again. Yeah. And we go Phoenix.
Let's go Phoenix. Go Phoenix.
Right, that's all we've got time for. I'm doing this before the game at Kirtkfield because it is absolutely peeing down, and I don't want to come back drenched. But I'll make sure you what the post-match looks like anyway. So have a good one, and ciao for now.
Bye.